we've been, jamming. We get together at least once a week and just put 3-4 hours together, and it just keeps rolling out. And we probably have 2 albums worth of songs right now.
Get close,
yeah. So now it's just hammering it down, playing it a bunch, getting the reps in, smoothing out the toe. And then we're gonna start looking at studios and taking the next move.
Yeah. Hey, this is S-Pack Brooks. I can't even say my own name. That's the kind of show it's going to be, guys. We're having the first fucking the Heavy Underground Farm Report Smokeout. I got Black Sunrise with me. I'm Sean, and I'm super happy to have you guys join me. We are going to be smoking, I'm sure it's just simulated weed. So hide the kids, man. Put the dogs away, all that stuff. Black Sunrise, go ahead, baby. How you guys doing?
Oh, yeah.
So, Adam, what are you guys smoking over there, buddy?
This is simulated.
Of course.
This is what they call Hollywood weed. It's actually just one giant piece of that old candy that you used to smoke cigarettes as a kid. It's a candy cigarette.
I love it. Excellent. Man, you guys, Black Sunrise has had a lot of kick-ass stuff going on just in the last couple days. Big news this morning. Adam was named the chapter head of the Chicago chapter. I think that was yesterday, actually. The days are running together. So, Adam, tell me about, man, your enthusiasm. And all you guys, please feel free to chip in. But tell me about your enthusiasm for the Midwest Doom Coalition project.
So, Midwest Doom Coalition is basically a bunch of bands throughout the Midwest. We all feel we fit into this vibe, this scene. And so it's a way to network, and present opportunities to bands to get moving, to get out, to get seen, to network, to tour, and to just kind of grow and have, a better time doing it. So.
Right on, man.
That's
you guys,
the bird's eye view of it. Yeah.
You guys jumped on that pretty early. Like, there's a pretty good vibe. What like did the networking draw you in, or the potential opportunity?
Shane Murray, got in touch with me. Yeah, Shane Murray's like one of the head guys that started the MDC. I think he maybe saw some potential in me because I get a lot of free time to do social media stuff. I do a lot of the social media for the Black Sunrise.
Oh, you do a great job, man.
That's all me.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to network. I'm always out there trying to push our brand, And so me and Shane kind of got our wires together and started talking about things. And we kind of have the same ideas, same push. I talked to him on the phone for a couple hours one night, and he said, how do you want to do it? You want to do a Chicago chapter? And I was like, hell yeah, there's like a bunch of us already out here kind of conglomerating, congealing, pushing each other because we already got that same ethos, together we all go up. So
yeah, you guys have a really positive scene.
Yeah.
Because even before the Midwest Doom Coalition thing, we were talking to other bands, and we kind of noticed like all of us kind of started around the same time hitting this scene. It kind of popped up out of nowhere out here. And it's a lot of older guys, that have been doing this for a long time. All of a sudden, you see these stoner rock type bands popping up out by us. So we got excited. We were talking about trying to build that scene up out here, and then with the Midwest Doom guys, coming through on their end of that stuff too, it all clicked at once.
So you're talking about, I'm just going to take a quick aside, but you talked about bands coming out all at once. There's a lot of stoner rock bands, stoner doom bands coming out. Man, you guys, did the pandemic drive you in some ways to do what you're doing now?
Not for me. No.
We didn't really come together until 2022.
Okay.
So I think maybe in a way the pandemic affected us in that we were eager to get back to living.
Yeah.
We were everybody really just had a sudden lust for life because we've been locked down for 2 years and afraid to touch each other.
Sure.
You know, and as soon as the chains came off, it was like, all right, let's get out there and make sweaty, greasy rock as loud as we fucking can.
And it killed our other band.
Yeah, if anything, the pandemic
We
brought
would've
us all together.
we
Because
would've-
it killed our other band.
Yeah.
Like
It
straight
happened
up.
to a lot. Yeah, that happened to a lot of bands. I hear that story a lot, man. Well, let's get
That's how
just
we-
quick. Go ahead.
That's how we met Adam. You know, we were dying to jam, and we met this one guy. He tried to jam with us because we had lost the guitarist. And then we were like, screw it, we'll do some cover stuff.
We lost them to Florida, not the pandemic.
Yeah, we didn't lose anybody to death or anything. He just went somewhere else.
Fair enough. Good clarification.
Right. But Adam covered for, didn't you cover or for somebody, or how did that work?
I got a call to sub in. This is the genesis of this. I got a call to sub in on bass one Sunday afternoon. A mutual friend that was going to play with these guys at a jam night, at a bar in a strip mall. And I said, "Sure, I'll go." And I came in, I met Billy, I met Tommy. I didn't know these dudes, and within 5 seconds of plugging in, we're making music like we've been
Nice.
doing it for years.
Yeah, it was nice to click with a bass player.
Immediately, like Billy's style is like what I hear in my head when I want a drum player, you know. And I was just immediately, me and this guy are like, bingo, let's go.
Hell yeah. Well, Adam, let's just take a quick. You know what? I don't think we've introduced your whole band. So why don't you guys just take a moment to introduce yourselves individually and tell us what you do with the band, and we will take a minute to listen.
Right on. Jason, I play guitar. That's all I do.
He does one thing and he does it well.
All right, it is badass, dude. You're a smoking guitar player. Fucking love listening to you, man. Thank you.
Adam Carl, as everybody knows me on the internet, bass player, guy that posts the funny Instagram stuff, and does the graphic stuff. That's, I guess, what I do. Yeah, and I'm the bass player,
Adam,
and sometimes I yell a lot.
Yeah, you do a great job, buddy.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I'm Billy Mayer. I'm the drummer. Don't get these guys wrong, man. This dude over here, he always comes up with awesome riffs. He does. When with songwriting here, everybody collaborates. Everybody does
Right
their
on.
thing, you know? That's what's nice about being in a band with these guys. Everybody's got their whole thing. It's awesome. And then he'll write some stuff and come up, and bam, we're hammering it out.
Oh man, yeah, awesome.
Tommy, vocals. Move on.
Tommy, hey, so I'll tell you, Tommy, your vocals cut through, man. You have your band has I really prefer clean vocals over anything, and buddy, you have some pipes. Your singing method is fantastic. You guys have it mixed in there perfectly on your EP. But do you have anybody who inspired you as a singer, or anybody that you're influenced by?
Just a rock and roll guy.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even know this genre existed till this band. Me and him thought it, they were like, oh, doom and stoner. And we were like, heavy rock? That's what it was to us, was heavy rock. So I took my rock and roll style into this, and that's what it was. And I'm a huge Chris Robinson fan. Hey, there.
Did somebody say clean vocals?
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
My God, we couldn't have segued that better. Hey, Patrick Newman from Clean's joining us. Sorry, Black Sunrise,
What's
I'm
up,
going to
guys?
shrunk your picture if you guys want to squish in a little bit. Patrick, thanks for being with us, buddy. Clean vocals. Yeah, but hey, man, so I know you're a Black Sunrise fan too. We were just talking to Tommy about his vocal performance. Man, this guy can sing. What's your opinion of that, bud?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I was actually genuinely curious. I wanted to interrupt later than this, but, I was generally curious, what your guys' inspiration for music is. Not the bands that influenced you, what pushed you into saying, I need to fucking do this myself, because it sounds amazing.
We're broke.
Nothing's happening. We're doing it ourselves. We
Yeah.
push it. You know, it ain't like, I don't know, we're older. I remember that music scene back in the day when I was younger, and it seemed like everybody was rocking and rolling. Everybody was helping each other out. It didn't matter if you were an alternative band or a death metal band. Everybody was still playing together and doing shows. The scene was
Oh, hell
awesome.
yeah.
Really not like that anymore. It seems like everywhere you go, it's more of a cover band or a tribute band for that matter, which is cool. You know, I think it's fun. It's awesome and rock and roll for them. But I feel like we've lost the whole original scene and we're taking away the creativity from everybody.
Fair
Makes
enough,
sense.
man.
Do you feel like being in rock and roll right now, you maybe have more freedom than you've had before? Rock and like we're not at the, we're not on the radio, and like, I mean, it's not the big genre like electronic music and hip hop. Do you guys think that gives you some freedom that you might maybe not have had?
I kind of feel
This ain't gonna last long.
the get comfy, Sonny.
I can see your leg, man. It's cool.
It's a hot leg.
My ashy wife. For the last 3 weeks, I've been seeing, blurbs on Blabbermouth. So and so says rock is dead. Gene Simmons says rock is dead. JJ French says rock is dead.
Right.
Like their rock is dead.
Right.
Spandex groupie rock is dead. Our rock is, like a mushroom under the surface. We're just growing. And underground where no one sees it, but we know what's going on. You know what's going on.
Man, I like that analogy.
It's good.
For us, rock is alive and well.
For sure. It's the best of times.
It's speaking to us to just kind of right to it.
Everything's super organic now because people are just stumbling across shit on the internet. So everybody's actually just attracted to music they like hearing. You get that variety. So it's not like the radio is pushing anything on anybody. As far as like the freedom part of it goes, we get to do whatever we want because we don't have to fit into any kind of weird confine corporate rock deal. So everybody finding this music right now too. It's just they're just listening to it because they enjoy it. It's not what's being fed to them.
Do people listen to the radio anymore?
I do.
Wait, man, you're just slightly out of vocal range there.
Oh, come on, that's closer. Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Right here.
Sorry, Tommy. I think we missed that last comment. All right, cool. So, Patrick, do you feel that same way? Do you Bud, you're like doing like lots of different stuff. Do you think that the heavy, like the stoner rock scene, God, I hate that name, is expanding?
Yeah, it's definitely expanding, man. I mean, kind of what I'm watching is like, we have this crazy, awesome community, which I actually just saw Jason post my typewriter letter that I sent to him with our vinyl not too long ago as a good example of how much I love this community. It's, we all love each other. Adam, I don't even know you, and I feel like we've been best friends over the internet. Like we all just fuck around all the time. So it's, so like this scene is just so fucking cool, man. But hey, I want you guys to have your interview, so I only got 2 questions.
Let her rip.
So my one big question is, when the hell are you guys playing with Clean?
Ooh, you tell us, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like a Midwest Doom Coalition situation.
It's both ways.
And then my second question.
You want us to come up there? You want to come down here? What do you want to do?
Yes.
We got a kind of a house venue down here that we can book pretty easily. So
Okay.
We can trade shows. That's what I'm all about. When any
Heavy Underground Farm Report brings bands together.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just can't wait to see you guys hugging. All right, it's going to be awesome.
Blow it up, man.
All right,
I love
Patrick,
it.
what's
One
that
last
second
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Drive, so.
One last one. So, because if I drive through Indiana, is there a gas pump that I can use that doesn't have a Black Sunrise picture on it?
That's awesome.
I love you guys. I'm going to get off here, man. Enjoy your interview.
Patrick, you're the best.
Okay,
Thanks,
yeah,
buddy.
love you, man.
I'll see you guys.
Take it easy.
Right on, man. Thanks. That was awesome, Patrick, jumping in there, you guys.
That was
I
best.
I love the stickers on the gas pumps, man. You guys did that.
It's
That's
what
awesome,
I've always wanted
man.
to do. It's that guerrilla ethos, you know. Get out there and just slap stickers on shit and be annoying about it.
I love
Put a
it.
QR code on it, so when they're annoyed by it, they can be like, "What is it?" They click on the QR code, takes you to my link
Damn
tree
it,
or
I gotta get QR
whatever,
codes
and-
on my sticker. That's a great
Right.
idea. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's guerrilla
So,
marketing, you know.
yeah, hey man, it fits the underground. That's perfect. So, Patrick coming on to me is a great example of this scene. I thought you guys knew each other personally. I guess you don't. So
I
that's
feel like I've known him forever.
right.
you
Do you
know,
guys get that feel from a lot of the bands, not just in the
Yeah,
Midwest Doom
yeah.
Coalition, but all over
Yeah.
the place?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
That's one of my favorite things about it is
Yeah, everybody's chill.
Why do you think there's this lack of ego and need for community that doesn't seem to exist like maybe in other rock genres, or I don't know anything about other music
I don't
genres?
think
Maybe it does,
anybody's
maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Rock star.
Yeah, nobody's competing to be like
You
a
know?
big deal. You know what I
Because
mean?
everybody's fucking stoned. Not,
Yeah.
not coked up. There's two differences.
for the last 20 years, the scene was very much. I think I heard this in an interview the other day, and it rang with me. So I'm going to parrot it the best I can. That for a long time, the scene was exclusionary. It was my band first. It's more
Yeah.
cutthroat. Was it Sons of Gulliver last night? Maybe said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like that for a long time. We've all been in bands for the last 30 years around this area. Different genres, different things, metal, hardcore, new metal. These guys have, alternative.
Well,
Billy's been a local legend around here since like '93.
Nope.
you know what? When
But,
you say no, I know it's true. It's like that no is a yes. That's cool, man. That's
But
awesome.
we're tired of that. So, we see this kind of community vibe happening. And we're cool. We like to hang out. We like to party.
Yeah.
We like to get really loud and just groove out. And everybody else seems to kind of share that. So it's just,
Make loud.
yeah. So
Well-
it's our last chance at having a good time before we're way too old to do it.
And all the guys in
Fuck
the
yeah.
local scene are cool, man. There's a lot of people we've known for a long time, even from different bands, all coming together in different combinations.
Yeah, that's
It's been
cool.
wild, man.
There's guys in bands that I've seen now in this scene that I've jammed with. Me and him been in other bands and playing bars and shit in original bands, And now these guys have been going on and they moved on to the same thing, kind of similar to what we're doing. Just playing rock and roll. Rock and roll with no rules.
Shadow of
That's what
Jupiter.
Yes.
That's who he's talking about.
Man, I love those guys.
Shut up.
Love you guys.
I love those guys too, man.
Yeah, they're all
Here's a quick here's like how Shadow of Jupiter. Here's a quick Shadow of Jupiter story. So I'm in Las Vegas last weekend. Fucking Sergeant Thunderhoof's about to come on. I may have just ingested some mushrooms. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, I see John come through the door. John and oh my god, I'm struggling for names, but the Shadow of Jupiter guys walk in, right? And they're like, they see me and they're like, yay! And then they fucking pull out their album and give me a copy of their album. And they're like, we flew in for this one night. We're giving a bunch of these copies of this album away. And then I saw them again just briefly. And then, that's it. But like these guys flew in for one night to give people albums that we would have bought anyway.
Yep.
And
Right.
like, man, that's just fuck, dude. That's like,
good news.
it's Adam. It's like you coming on and wanting to do the fucking episode and just like, let's smoke a bunch of weed. It's like fucking that's what's really cool about this community. But speaking of that, man, yeah, go ahead.
Everybody you come across, given a stick or two. Okay, yeah, you want to play together or something? And you're like, okay,
Right.
like right away. The shows we're getting, are amazing, bigger and bigger each booking. It's fantastic.
Let's talk about some of those shows. Tell me about what you guys have coming up, because you do have bigger and bigger stuff coming up, and like the names I'm seeing you guys play with are all, oh fuck.
So our next show is with Team Haas and our buddies in Shadows at Jupiter. JJ Kelly's on 222.
It's awesome.
So that's going to be huge because, you know, Team Haas been around for a long time. They're kind of like the sacred godfathers of our local scene here. You
Awesome.
know? So
Those bands are so important.
guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, and they're so cool. They're such great guys to just hang out with. You know, and just love to get loud. We just love to push decibels, man, and just get stupid loud.
Good PA.
Yeah,
Right
and the venue's a really nice venue. They got a nice sound system. Sound guy's great.
Yeah,
like we can.
Owner's awesome. That's great.
We can get loud without getting like painful. You know, the room's dialed in real well, so it's going to be a good loud.
That's
time.
a fine line. I'm glad you guys.
It is, and you really got to walk that line, and yeah,
you do it well there.
Yeah, you got to tune into it, you know, and get it right. But it gets right in that room. Cool. And then after that, we got 228 the following Friday at a little roadside inn called Leroy's Hot Stuff in my neck of the woods in Porter, Indiana. Again with Team Haas, but this time JC and the Church will be with us. I love those guys. John's been on tour with Salem's Child and doing the Venom Inc. tour. They've been on tour for almost 2 months with those guys, I think. But as soon as he comes off that tour, he's going to come out and he's going to play a Friday night show with us and Team Haas. And we're really looking forward to that, too, because 2 weeks in a row, you know, getting to play with Team Haas is like, you know.
It sounds like just dream-like stuff for you. Hell yeah.
It's super fun.
That's cool,
It's super fun to be busy, you know. I don't usually like to cram 2 shows next to each other that close.
But
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say no to it either because I get to play with Team Haas for 2 weeks in a row. Yeah.
Dude, I know the fans appreciate it for sure. Well, dude, man, I'm going to have to circle back because you are, I'm assuming you guys all, you know, are working and have other things going on in your lives besides just the band. So, and the band is like a busy thing too. And then Adam, you just took on like new dude. So but back to the Midwest Doom Coalition, what are you required to do as the chapter head of Chicago?
I'm still feeling that out a little bit.
Yeah, no, fair enough, but it's like been a day.
Shane Murray's been a great mentor to me. He reached out to me and said, "Hey, dude, you know, you seem to have a lot of energy. You seem to want to push. You know, can you meet these requirements? You know, of getting all of the local bands together, you know, and do a street team style campaign where you go out and you support each other's shows, you show up at each other's shows, you know, and just be strength in numbers on the ground." Tomorrow night, I'm going to be driving all over Southwest Chicago, Northwest Indiana, just putting, you know, we got 1,000 copies of our flyer. I'm just going to go out and hit it old school.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. Pump the streets, man.
Yeah. So.
Pump the streets. I mean, as well as the internet, but pump the streets. I swear we lose that. We do.
What was the original question? I'm sorry. It's
don't know.
all kicked in now, man.
I don't know. I thought you guys were doing great.
I made edibles. Fed everybody food like that.
We pre-gamed a little hard. I've been seeing God for a couple hours.
I also pre-gamed, and I laid off the edibles though, man. But like, I was like, I will do dabs, and then I was like, now I'm not gonna do dabs because otherwise this shit's gonna go like straight fucking off the rails.
The edibles were made out of dabs, so it's all good.
Okay, I'll do a dab then.
Yeah.
Perfect. You're talking it.
I
love the influence you have on my life already.
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
But then later, back to the show thing. Later, we've got I think we got a show coming up in April with some local metal bands again at JJ Kelly's. With Scar Sin and Hemi, and I can't remember the third band. But that's going to be like just a straight metal show, and I feel like
cool,
which is awesome.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
kind of flexible. We can just go play like metal style
Yep.
riffs for
You
45
guys
minutes.
are super hard
Go.
rock. That'll work.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
He
It's some
comes
of
from a
everything.
very metal background. I played a lot of metal. You know, we can kind of chameleon.
Fuck
You
yeah.
know,
I think we'll fit in
yeah.
just
The
fine.
musicianship between the three of us, the four of us, we're flexible, man. We can just go up there and just start riffing. It's so weird how easy this comes together for us. It's fun.
That's why.
It's
fucking
fun,
blast.
but it's so organic. It just to keep using the cliche. It just comes easy for us. I just throw my iPhone on the music stand when we start jamming, and then I go home and I see like 4, 5, 6 things that we did, and we're just like, "Damn it! There's a whole other song."
So-
he just starts playing. We come in.
Check.
Boom.
Billy,
Tommy
all right.
has vocals for it. Like, damn, there's a whole other song, and we were just jamming. Like, it just
So-
comes that easy between us, and it's magic. And I think that's the secret. Of
So
what we're having
Billy's
fun.
insisting that it's the weed. Do you like? But and you know, like, do you like? Shit, man, I smoke a lot of weed. I get it. You know, like I listen to a lot of music high. I also know that you can listen to this music and enjoy it without being high. And a lot of people,
Oh,
in this,
totally.
you know,
Yeah.
a lot of fans
Yeah.
don't get high and listen to this stuff, and a lot of bands don't get high. But do you think? Honestly, that the weed puts you guys maybe on the same kind of vibrational level and does have some sort of influence in your writing?
I don't smoke.
Well, then
Jason.
it doesn't. Oh, fuck that stupid theory. Yeah,
We're
that's
running
awesome.
3 cylinders, really. No compression on this one. But he's
Cool.
the
That's
straight-
actually cool to hear.
But like, he's the doomiest one of us all. You know, he's always listening to like Pentagram and Black Sabbath is a huge influence for us.
So
Sasquatch.
honestly, I love that because I really don't think that. Like, I hate the name Stoner Rock. I like the name
Mhm.
Heavy Underground
really
Rock
trying to
a
get
lot
away from
better.
it. Yeah.
And I really
Yeah.
think that, you know, as much as I love smoking weed, really seriously, I don't think that's a necessary component of the
Because
music.
it
at all.
is
So
just
that's
a
good
new
to hear. That's cool.
music too. All the new bands coming out there playing rock music, playing stuff like we are really too, man. It's going back to like the 70s influenced, big fuzzy, heavy guitar sound. It's awesome. So much good stuff coming. It's great.
Do you think it's like? I mean, we talked about. Do you think it's like a new golden age of rock music?
For the underground scene, for what we're doing,
It
yeah,
seems
man.
like
It really does. It does feel like it.
exploding.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
like with the with Patrick McLean and everything, man. We're all talking to guys from around the country and around the state, and it's like everybody's in touch with each other. It's great. Really, it's a cool vibe, man.
Were you guys? How did you guys get involved with? Sorry, I'm like shifting gears, but how did you guys get involved with being on the compilation that came out today for the Midwest Doom Coalition? There's some great bands on that, like Buzzard Fight and Cobra Noid come to mind right away. Were you guys involved in any of those decisions, or did you get to choose what songs included?
That was kind of an internal, you know, campaign to get that going. You know, to have an MDC playlist basically. That's how the Bandcamp came to be. And then we've just been pushing organically between our conversations, between the chat rooms, between the bands. Hey, give us your submissions. Let's put this out. Let's put it together. If you have an MP3, whatever your favorite song is, send us a song, you know, and we'll put it on this compilation. Like, we're not really.
Cool. I'm gonna pimp
audition.
this really
there's no
quick.
test to pass. Like, if you're part of the scene and you want to be on this, this compilation, let's go. Here's where you send your stuff.
Cool.
And we'll post about that on the MDC today.
Yeah.
Because
So you guys, so if you're listening to this
right now, but what's that?
So if you're sorry, Adam. So if you're listening to this, the MDC has put out a song list that you can get on Bandcamp, and it's name your price. So you should probably at least start around $100. But all right, you should at least throw $1, man. Come on. But this is going to be a really good way, if you're a fan out there, to start listening to some of these Midwest Doom Coalition bands. So if you don't have Bandcamp, download it. It's a great app. It's a great way to support bands. You know, they're getting a lot more of your money than, you know, if you listen to them on Spotify. So do that. You can follow the Midwest Doom Coalition. You can follow Black Sunrise as well. Man, one of the best things you can do to help bands out, especially if you don't live anywhere near Chicago, is buy some music on Bandcamp or buy like a t-shirt for the Midwest Doom Coalition or something, man. So, hey, I just wanted to plug that really quick because I believe in what you guys are doing. So, yeah, man, it's fucking fantastic. It's got to be exciting. Speaking of exciting, you guys have recorded a new album, is my understanding. Or you at least are in the process because you're thinking a new name, because you thought of the new name yesterday.
Okay. All right. So we have a very healthy chat, the four of us. We're always texting each other. We got a big group chat. We're always blowing each other's shit. We send each other memes. We're brothers. So we're just four brothers talking shit. And last night, Jay said something, and I was like, "Dude, there it is. There's the title of the album." And all of a sudden, like all of our light bulbs went off. We were like, "Yeah." I don't know if Billy saw any of it happening, but we told him about it today. So, do we want to tell him?
Oh, we were just making fun of one of the songs we were writing.
It really,
chord progression had like a Hotel California vibe going to it, and so I was like, "Fuck Hotel Indiana, bro."
Oh,
and like immediately we were just like started running with this concept in our head.
Yeah, it was dumb.
That's awesome.
It was just a dumb thing that we do because we just got that. We're always having fun on the same page.
I like it though. Good job.
I just took a concept out of our ass and just ran with it. Hotel Indiana. I can
It's
see
awesome.
the LP sleeve like in my mind right now. I got the whole thing laid out already. It's gonna be awesome.
Billy likes.
Are you gonna cover that song in some Indiana fashion?
We've got this one jam that we've been working on that gets a little vibey.
It's just
opening
E
riff.
minor chord. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a little ditty in the opening riff.
Yeah,
Cool.
That
Someone's
sounds-
gonna channel
it's
their
really
inner Joe Walsh over there.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but it's a fun thing. It's something we're doing. Like the first four songs, what's out there now, the EP. Those are literally like the first four things that came out of us.
You're so good.
Immediately, those four songs.
Like in the first day we played together, pretty much.
The first two jam sessions. Thank God I had like tape rolling. I record everything on the iPhone. I just throw it in the corner. And it picks up what we're doing fairly well, so I can archive everything. But like,
That's cool.
I have versions of these songs from like almost 2 years ago at this point, like from the genesis of the band. So those are like the very first offerings. But we've been, jamming. We get together at least once a week and just put 3-4 hours together, and it just keeps rolling out. And we probably have 2 albums worth of songs right now.
Getting close,
Yeah. So now it's just hammering it down, playing it a bunch, getting the reps in, smoothing out the dough. And then we're gonna start looking at studios and taking the next
Right on.
move.
I mean, it's like you guys. It's been too
yeah.
long. I can't wait for new Black Sunrise much longer.
I'm excited to put something out, man.
The way we play together in this room, I feel like we're so tight that we could go in and probably bang it out relatively quickly. It's not going to be like making Hotel California.
Yeah.
We need like 2 weekends maybe, and we could probably
You're
bang
not
it all
going to
out.
do your what's that band? Steely Dan impersonations or anything.
Yeah.
Spend 4 weeks doing a guitar
it's
solo.
going to come together pretty fast. We're going to go in well polished and ready to rip and
Knock it out.
yeah, like we're just. I like to think we're solid enough we could be efficient in a studio situation. But I really want to get our songs out there. We've got such cool stuff. A lot of this stuff's going to get played at the live show. Yeah, I've got phone recordings of all of it, but I got really anxious to like put an album together and let it rip.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like the band can do it.
That first EP, we recorded everything ourselves, and Adam engineered, produced pretty much the whole thing, And that came together pretty quick too. We knocked that out, a couple sessions each for the parts, and had a good time with it. So
Yeah, Billy one took every one of those performances on the drums.
yeah, that
No
was the
edits.
first take
except
so
for the very end of the show where there's a little doohickey where I had to scooch something in post, but like that's all us just in this 2-car garage jamming it out. It was sweating our balls off. We had
That's
a bunch
rock
of
and
mics
roll,
all
man.
over the room. We got a good sound, and just one afternoon, bam! There's all the drums for the EP done. You know, then me and Jay got together over the next few months and pounded out all the guitars and bass. And Tommy took all those vocal takes in one afternoon too.
Damn, Tommy, you know I like those vocals. Those are good, bud.
Absolute workhorses. You know, so easy to work with, and his mic. The Mayors, a strong breed. They're cousins.
But this all bodes well as a fan of Black Sunrise. You know, seriously, man, you guys got to get in get in the studio. I want to hear the new stuff, man. I mean, if you are anywhere close to the Chicago area and you're close to any of these Black Sunrise shows, you would be insane to miss them. Don't do that. Go ahead. Follow Black Sunrise on Facebook. I assume you guys are on Instagram as well. I'm kind of a half-ass with Instagram.
Yeah.
Awesome. Man, I'm looking forward to new material. I'm looking forward to reports from your shows, man. You guys, you know, we'd always love to have you down in Denver. We definitely have some weed for you. So
yeah.
I thought we'd smoke weed all the way through, but I'm dead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Adam.
I'll say we're looking to get out a lot this summer. You know, and have some fun on weekends. You know, anywhere we can make it within, 10 hours of there and back. Yeah, we'll come play anywhere with anybody. So
Hell yeah.
we just want to go out and have some damn fun, before the whole shit house goes up in flames.
Well, right on. Well, hey, do you guys have anything that you want to say or talk about before you jump off?
Yeah, just keep an eye out for the Midwest Doom Coalition stuff. There's going to be T-shirts coming soon. I've got a friend of our band who does our stickers. He's got the master files, so we're going to be starting to do that whole guerrilla campaign. You're going to start seeing that on the gas station pumps as well. Pretty soon, I'm going to be in the local newspaper.
Get out there and play some music.
Yeah. But, get out, play music, go see bands, go see shows, support everybody.
Support local live music.
Yeah. And let's see where we can blow it up,
Fuck yeah, guys. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this. It was it was super fun smoking a bunch of weed. I'm going to take the most glorious nap after I get off this freaking, off this internet thing. Man, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. I love your band. I'm super stoked for you guys. Yeah, man, let me know if I could do anything for you guys. You guys want to come back on? You have Midwest Doom Coalition news. I'd love to help you spread that news. Appreciate you guys.
I'll definitely reach out. We'll have a one-on-one about more MDC stuff.
Sounds great.
There's a whole method to the madness.
Hell yeah.
Behind the scenes going on. It's going to be a pretty fantastic thing.
Yep.
There's some really smart people involved in it, and everybody's got kind of the same energy, the same vibe. We're all aiming the same direction.
Oh man, it's a wonderful thing for the fans, man. It's a growing scene, and there's more and more people that are interested in the music. And you guys, I'm stoked that you're part of that. So I appreciate you guys once again for joining me today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
having us.
All right, I'm going to let everybody go. This was S. Patrick Brooks with the Heavy Underground Farm Report. We had Black Sunrise.
Yeah.